Hey y'all, it's Monday. I'm so sorry. I'm tardy posting our assignment for today. It's not a difficult one. We're just going to watch this video and I'm going to give you a few pieces of advice for your future years at high school. Let's start off today, though, by thinking of 5 things we're really grateful for. I'm grateful for other subjects. I was thinking about how many other subjects teach us things that help us cope during difficult times, like right now. So my first one is a shout out to the art teachers. I've been practicing art. I have this little book right here. It's like it's like become a famous artist. And so I did some color blending, and I worked on expressionism. This is opposite of the real way, which for people like me, that's really hard. So art really has helped me cope. Here's my painting, so y'all can laugh at me. But it's healthy. Art's healthy for you. There is no right or wrong answer in art. Yeah, you just express yourself. So shout out to art teachers. Thank you for what you do. PE, dance, physical education, all of our coaches and health teachers out there, boy, did I need y'all over the quarantine. I have eaten a whole house down. So I need some help with learning how to control my diet. So I'm working on that. I'm a stress eater. And so, been a little stressed. But I've been trying to do some stretching. I've been trying to get my steps back in. School is how I get my exercise during the day, is walking around the classroom. And I haven't gotten to do that because my classroom's on my back porch. There's not a lot of places to walk here. But health is really important. I have remembered to take my vitamins. In fact, I've gotten better at taking my vitamins every day. I'm the worst at taking medicine every day. That's why I don't take medicine. But I have learned to start taking my vitamins. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Again, I've started stretching. Clearly not going to be in the Olympics. But, it's a start. It's a start. And your health is very important. And we know that if you're just listening to the news. You want to be the healthiest you can be right now. So I encourage you to keep up your health. Today's a glorious day outside. So maybe go take a walk. Maybe I should take my own advice and go take a walk. Next, computer teachers. God love y'all. I've had to learn so many computer things and programs and on the fly. Y'all are amazing. It's a life skill, you guys. You need to learn to navigate the computer. You need to learn how powerful it is. So I encourage you to really be grateful for all your computer teachers. Broadcasting. Miss Beeson, I needed you to make these videos. Mine are not as good as yours. So that's a cool class. If y'all have not signed up for that class, I think that's amazing. This is definitely a communication tool for the future, learning how to broadcast and do really interesting and cool broadcasts. It is important, especially looking at how we're having to meet with each other, even professionally, not just in school, but other businesses are having to meet on Zoom and Google Meets. And so this is definitely some communication that we're going to have to address in all of our broadcasting and communication classes. So thank goodness we have those teachers working on us and helping us learn to speak and listen better. And then finally, I was thinking about all of our counselors at school and what a stupendous job that they do in keeping us organized, making sure that we all, get our credits, that we take the tests we're supposed to take, and that they help us learn how to cope. They give us strategies. When we're anxious, sometimes we go to the counselor's office and they help us work through that anxiety. If we're struggling with a problem, they are our lifeline. So again, being a counselor, I think that's really been an important part of academics too. So again, a big shout out to the art teachers, the health and dance and coaches out there, computer teachers, broadcasting teachers, and counselors. Without y'all, we wouldn't be a whole person. Core classes are vital, but all those other ones make us better people. And when we're better people, we can do those classes better. So thinking about those. A couple of quotes that I read that sort of wrap up the end of the year for me. This first one I love. I may not have gone where I intended to go, but I think I've ended up where I intended to be. I don't think anybody saw the school year ending like this at all. No sense in dwelling on it. Just this is where we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be learning new things, so we're jumping right in on that. And then finally, this one is going to launch us into my advice for us for today. Once you have traveled, the voyage never ends, but is played out over and over again in the quietest chambers. The mind can never break off from the journey. I really hope that our class is a journey that you remember, that you reflect back on, that comes to you whenever maybe you're struggling. You remember, oh, wait, that Miss Ritchie said that was going to be okay if I didn't know that, or it's okay, if I don't get it right the first time. So I'm hoping that those memories will help you remember to keep trying. You're smart. You're worth the effort. All right, so thinking back over our units that we talked about this year, the first unit was about survival. Wow. I cannot think of anything that could be more true. It's almost like our units knew what was going to happen before we did. And in this unit, we learned that, I think the number one lesson we learned from all of these were that family and friends were a key to being successful. And that's really true. That's my first bit of advice is you have a lot of lifelines, guys. You've got friends, you've got family, you have teachers, counselors, and administrators who are on your side. We are your advocates. We are there for you. You need to ask for help when you need it. These people are the constellations for you. They get you through. They guide you to where you need to be. They only have your best interest in mind. So if you're struggling at any time, not just now during COVID, but any time, these are your friends. These are the people who will help you work through that. Use them. Call out to them and ask for help. Our second unit was about an American identity, and we read some pieces about people who came to this country and what they experienced. And all of our experiences are very different. And that's what it means to be an American. It means that everybody's different. Everybody's important. So my second piece of advice is to understand that you are in a great country. Seek joy, humor, delight, and meaning in everything that you do here. Everything counts. This experience is what you make of it. So make it a good one. You have the power to do that. Make your American experience a really meaningful and happy one. My third piece of advice is your education's vital. It's the one thing that nobody can take away from you. And, we're real quick to think that education means that I know everything about a topic. Y'all, nothing could be further from the truth. If you are really educated, you know how little you really do know. To me, that's the essence of an education, is to know who you are and to know what you know. And looking back over the pieces that we read in here about civil rights, they were about understanding and knowing things that are challenging and that are difficult, that cause people to be very divided. And the only way to overcome that is to learn about the other person's point of view. You have to educate yourself. You can't hide in the dark and just bark and be mad at everybody. Okay? So negotiation, working things out, and know that you don't know everything, man. You don't. Okay. And then Our last one, the one that we ended up with, which was so ironic because it is a journey. And we're definitely on a journey. We've had a really we started off with a normal journey, but then we ended up with a very unexpected journey. And I would say that probably the most important part of a journey is that you never lose faith that you're supposed to be on this journey, and that where you are is exactly where you're supposed to be, and who you're with are the people that you're supposed to learn from. People will try to steal your faith in that, and you need to guard that probably more so than anything else. Know that you're worth the effort. You're worth every ounce of hard work that you put into your education or into your job, because that makes you who you are to your family. Um, you're important. You're an important member of your family. You know, people need you. So I think that's really important, to never lose faith that you're where you're supposed to be and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And here's our final goodbye. I'm going to cry if I stay on here much longer. I've had a hard weekend thinking about this. I would have taped this yesterday, but then it would have been over. And that makes me really sad. So I shared my advice with you, but there's a song, and I'm going to play it as we close today, that I really like. It's from the 90s, and it's from a guy named Baz Luhrmann. I'm just going to play it. Your assignment for today is to fill out slide 8 and turn this back in. Please know that this needs to be turned in by the 21st, which is Thursday or Friday, I think. And grades are due by May 25th. So Monday is the last day to put in grades. I will not be able to change or enter anything after this date. So again, your final assignment is to come down here and give an incoming freshman your best piece of advice. If you could help someone's path be smoother than maybe yours was, how would you guide them? What advice would you give them? And I love this assignment because I think it's asking you to reflect on all the lessons you've learned from literature this year, all the lessons you've learned from being in a transition from middle school to high school. So I think you're positioned in a great place to give someone some advice, okay? So I will miss you. I will be there when you are coming up to pick up schedules. So stop by and say hi. I think I'm giving out yearbooks, but I'll be at one of those stations. And something you should know, my hair will hopefully look better because it's kind of dark now because I haven't been to the hairstylist, but I'm going, I think, tomorrow. So maybe I'll look like my old self. All right, guys, I love ya. I've missed ya. Come see me on Thursday. I hope you have a fantastic summer. And I'm really hoping for a powerful return next year. No matter what that looks like, guys, you're in it to win it. You're a War Eagle. We can't be beat. Okay, here's your song. I'm going to put myself out of here. I'll miss you.
Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 97, wear sunscreen. If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proved by scientists, whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. I will dispense this advice now. Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth. Oh, never mind. You will not understand the power and beauty of your youth until they've faded. But trust me, in 20 years, you'll look back at photos of yourself and recall in a way you can't grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really looked. You are not as fat as you imagine. Don't worry about the future, or worry, but know that worrying is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be things that never crossed your worried mind, the kind that blindsides you at 4 p.m. on some idle Tuesday. Do one thing every day that scares you. Sing. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts. Don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Floss. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself. Remember compliments you receive. Forget the insults. If you succeed in doing this, tell me how. Keep your old love letters. Throw away your old bank statements. Stretch. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't. Get plenty of calcium. Be kind to your knees. You'll miss them when they're gone. Maybe you'll marry, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have children, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll divorce at 40. Maybe you'll dance the funky chicken on your 75th wedding anniversary. Whatever you do, don't congratulate yourself too much, or berate yourself either. Your choices are half chance. So are everybody else's. Enjoy your body. Use it every way you can. Don't be afraid of it, or what other people think of it. It's the greatest instrument you'll ever own. Dance. Even if you have nowhere to do it but in your own living room. Read the directions, even if you don't follow them. Do not read beauty magazines. They will only make you feel ugly.
Brother and sister, together we'll make it through. Someday our spirit will take you and guide you there. I know you've been hurting, but I've been waiting to be there for you. And I'll be there just helping you out whenever I can.
Get to know your parents. You never know when they'll be gone for good. Be nice to your siblings. They're your best link to your past and the people most likely to stick with you in the future. Understand that friends come and go, but with a precious few, you should hold on. Work hard to bridge the gaps in geography and lifestyle, because the older you get, the more you need the people who knew you when you were young. Live in New York City once, but leave before it makes you hard. Live in Northern California once, but leave before it makes you soft. Travel. Accept certain inalienable truths. Prices will rise. Politicians will philander. You too will get old. And when you do, you'll fantasize that when you were young, prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders. Respect your elders. Don't expect anyone else to support you. Maybe you have a trust fund. Maybe you'll have a wealthy spouse. But you never know when either one might run out. Don't mess too much with your hair, or by the time you're 40, it will look 85. Be careful whose advice you buy, but be patient with those who supply it. Advice is a form of nostalgia. Dispensing it is a way of fishing the past from the disposal, wiping it off, painting over the ugly parts, and recycling it for more than it's worth. But trust me on the sunscreen.
Brother and sister, together we'll make it through.
So that's it, guys. Have a great summer.